Hey guys, JoJo93. Welcome back to another review. So as you know, I've been catching up on What If. We just reviewed episode 6. That review will be out for you guys momentarily. It's time to review episode 7 of What If. Now this episode is everything I've wanted in a long time because it took my two favorite things. It took my love for Shang-Chi and my love for the character of Hela from Thor Ragnarok. But we get to see Hela in a less silly capacity than in like Thor Ragnarok. It's much more serious. This movie takes elements of the first Thor movie and blends it with elements of Shang-Chi. So Hela is banished to Earth, similar to how Thor is. But this episode is called What If Hela Found the 10 Rings? So it's all about Hela wanting to take the 10 rings, and it really leads into Hela meeting up with Wenwu, building an alliance, and she wants to defeat her father, Odin. And I've always been on the topic that I think that, you know, there's obviously tough love but fair, but I've never really supported Odin as a father of Thor, Loki, and Hela. I think the way he treats his children is absolutely ridiculous, and even though I love the actor of Anthony Hopkins and the gods and everything with Odin is interesting, I overall have never been Team Odin because the way that he lashes out on his children when they make mistakes just does not seem right, and so I have never really sat eye to eye with that topic with him. So like, and even though Hela has been like the darkest of the 3 children he's had, I think he could have handled his child's issues a bit better in this situation. But so this episode we really get to see a much more lighter tone of Hela. We get to see her go from the goddess of death to the goddess of light, and it's all thanks to actually Shang-Chi's mom. And it's really cool, like having the whole village, the way it was connected, tell us and everything. They helped her learn through martial arts and patience. She learned what she needs to do to find her peace, and she realized she's fighting for freedom more than, it's not about being the goddess of death. It's not about killing Odin, doing all these things. It's about freedom. She wants to fight to be free in the galaxy. She wants her wolf pet, her dog, to be free. She wants everyone to be free of everything that is happening. And when she meets Wenwu, she sees freedom as a possibility. Even though she betrays him to get the rings the first time, they form an alliance later, and their bond is great. Wenwu gives her this great red dress that makes her look like Azula. Wenwu with the rings is great, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again. This will be the first Wenwu video we have today. I'll have a second one of him for you guys. I absolutely think Wenwu is one of the best villains in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I thought, even though he was Shang-Chi's dad, I thought that was how they did the Mandarin right. The fact he had the 10 rings and how he utilized them. Like the action scene in this episode with them both using their powers, where Hela doesn't have powers, but you get to see Hela using martial arts.
In a campaign of fire and blood, King Odin sought to unite the 9 realms under the throne of Asgard. One by one, the branches of the world's tree fell under their control.
There comes a point in time, my dear, when a warrior must lay down his sword.
Unable to quench his daughter's thirst for blood, the All-Father opted to contain it. But in this universe,
You wanting me to give up the fight?
Oh, my child. In the name of my father and his father before,
No!
I cast you out!
like the 10 rings that fueled his power, the most powerful forces on Earth often come from beyond rain. The miracle of nature that brings the sky down to earth.
I do appreciate a man who's brave enough to attempt jewelry. I'm the goddess of death. What? Please, I implore you, show mercy on me. I only had my crown.
Show me.
What? How does gravity work here on me? You know what? Doesn't matter.
I would be honored if you would join me for dinner.
At least your blood won't stain it when I slit your throat.
I see in you a fighter, Hela, just like me.
My father once saw the same.
The 10 rings were a gift bestowed upon me, a gift I give back to the world. Our world is plagued by dangerous forces. Your father may have feared the fight in you, but I do not.
Sweet dreams!
I want her alive.
What, are you saying you know a way to get out of here? I guess you're not the first arse I've ever followed into battle. You assured me that which I seek was beyond this valley, and yet here we are, a dead end. Enchanted. Run? What do you mean, run? From what? What do we have here? Show yourself!
Hela. She has fallen from my view.
I am Hela.
We know who you are. Your compatriot filled us in.
I assure you, I mean no harm. My quarrel's with a man named Wenwu. So, don't suppose I could interest you all in taking up arms?
One cannot fend off darkness with more darkness. Only light.
You are sworn to protect this realm from the underworld, and I am the goddess of death.
Look to the sun. When it reaches its zenith, your training begins.
There is one who is in possession of a great power. 10 rings.
And our age of peace might be short-lived.
Or fire, even. Or perhaps, and just hear me out now, knives ablaze in fire.
Practice requires a cultivation of your inner world, a unity of technique. Everything you need, you have at your fingertips. Focus, unity, peace. And when all the realms across the cosmos have finally been conquered,
No! Father!
Just like his mistress, the king must tame his threats to ensure that they fight for him.
now you're ready to begin. And our practice pertains to everything. When your mind is at peace, you can see the lessons. Then you become a master. Your training is far from complete.
Odin terrorizes the countryside in my name. He seeks the 10 rings.
Impressive armor!
Made from dragon scales. Imbued with the strength to combat threats of untold mystical power.
Embrace me, daughter. I have come far to avenge your name.
Oh, have you? Or have you come for the fancy bracelets?
You dare defy me?
Leave this place and never return. I will no longer be party to your conquest.
Perhaps you have forgotten. I stripped you of your crown.
Father. Let us end this violence once and for all.
I sent you here to learn, to grow, and in the end, you eclipsed even my wildest expectations.
It will take time, eons even. But when I'm finished, the 9 realms will know freedom.
The Ten Rings and the armies of Asgard forged an alliance and built an empire. An empire not of conquerors, but of liberators. Even the darkest of hearts can come to know peace.
I don't know if I'm okay or insane now. I remember better days on the playground, hoping I can find my way. Even when I'm feeling down, I fight. Even when I don't know what is right, I'ma pick a side and I'ma take pride. I will decide my fate and I will never let them tell me.
Being a badass, their skills, and then, you know, getting the Lord of the Rings reference and seeing Hela the White was so cool. Like, you just really feel the vibe here. And the team up against Odin was great. The action was well choreographed. The animation is beautiful. I never am disappointed with What If's animation. I thought this was an absolute flawless episode. I loved everything about it. I'm gonna give What If episode 7 of season 2 a 9.7 out of 10. It was a brilliant episode, and I can't wait to hear everyone's thoughts. What did you guys think about episode 7? Where would you rank episode 7 among your favorite season 2 What If episodes? It's up there on the top for me, guys. I love these final 3 episodes, and I have so much to say about them. Let me know. What do you guys think in the comments below? And I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.